Welcome to Mike Scott Baseball. Okay, today's video instruction has to do with hit and run. Just some of the basics about it, and also a little bit about my philosophy with hit and run. I know that my philosophy in a couple different ways changes or differs from other coaches. So make sure that you check with your own coaches. Make sure that you're all on the same page and you all understand the hit and run the way the coach wants it run. Now, what we're talking about is hit and run on the big field when runners are able to take leads, when pitchers are going from the stretch position and then going home. So what happens here is this. If you guys are the pitcher right there, I'm a right-handed batter. Our pitcher comes into his stretch, and then as soon as he breaks to go home, our runner takes 2 hard steps and then is peeking in, looking at the hitter, because the hitter wants to put the ball in play while the guy is stealing second. So what we want to do as a hitter is we want to try hitting it where there's going to be a hole vacant. Now, most teams defensively run it this way. On a hit and run with a righty batter, the opposite field middle infielder, in this case it would be the second baseman, that's the guy that would cover second. So when the runner starts going, when he starts running, that second baseman is going to start creeping and start running towards second to get there in time. We want to hit the ball to that vacant area. We want to hit it where the second baseman used to be, because there's going to be a big hole there now. So when we're taking our swing, rather than try to direct the ball where we want it to go, the best way to do a hit and run, let the ball travel a little bit past that front leg. We've talked in the past about driving a ball up the middle, even with this front foot. Let the ball travel maybe about 6 or 7 inches max, okay, past that front foot. Hit the ball a little bit further back in your stance, okay? And now we start talking about the type of hit that we want to hit. We got the direction that we want. We need to hit line drives or ground balls. Pop flies are dangerous. If we hit a ball in the air on a pop fly, especially to right field, if our runner doesn't locate the ball quick enough, he could get doubled up off of first. It could be a fly ball to right field, right fielder catches it, short throw, okay, to first base, and there you go, you got your double play. The other thing is, if it's just a pop-up and the guy does locate the ball, he has to go all the way back to first. If it's a ground ball, okay, he's probably going to beat the ball to second base already. Okay, he's going to beat that already. If you hit a ground ball to the shortstop, that's better than popping up to an outfielder. Okay, ground ball to shortstop means they're probably not going to be able to turn to. The runner's going to get there in time. He's going to break it up at least. So we want to hit it to the vacant area as much as we can. Try not to direct it. Just let the ball travel. A little bit more of a flat bat. Okay, the more we start to get these angles like this, the more we're going to tend to slice the ball, get up in the air. Try to keep a little bit of a flat bat. Let the ball travel past that front foot, striking the ball on the ground or line drives to the opposite field. So for a lefty, the classic way to do hit and run for a lefty, now the opposite field is the shortstop side. So we let the ball travel just a little bit further. Okay, we hit a little bit further back in our stance. Avoid these angles. Avoid trying to push it that way. Just let the ball travel, flat bat, line drives or ground ball, stay on top. The shortstop's covering, we tend to hit to the vacant area. Just a little tip for the way, this is one of the ways that I differ slightly from the hit and run, the standard hit and run. I actually don't mind my lefties pulling the ball sometimes, as long as they can hit line drives or ground balls. The fact is the runner on first, when he's running, hits second base, I want him to get to third. Hit and run is a great way to stay out of double plays, but also to advance a guy to third just on a ground ball. So sometimes what I'll tell my lefties to do, if they feel like they can really pull a ball behind the runner, if they can get that runner in motion and then hit behind him, that puts the ball in right field and makes it so it's the longest throw on the diamond, all the way from right field all the way to third base. My guy can hit second base and get all the way to third. So again, pulling the ball behind the runner as a lefty, I actually don't mind too much. Okay, the classic way of going opposite field usually does work, but as a lefty, again, I don't mind if other coaches have different philosophies, but for me personally, hitting a good line drive or ground ball, pulling it down the first baseline, trying to get a hit that way, I like that also. So there's just not much of a hole on that side that you would get on the other side. All right, that's just a quick tip about hit and run right there. Hopefully that helps you a little bit, and make sure that you check and talk with your coaches about their proper way to do a hit and run, and make sure you talk about how the runner should be running he should take his lead, take 2 hard steps, and then peek in to find the ball where it's being hit. Hit and run, the runner doesn't just steal and keep his eyes closed. He makes sure he takes 2 hard steps, turns around, see where the ball's hit in case it is a pop fly. Okay, I hope that helps. Please check back soon. We'll have more videos for you. Thanks.